Good evening. This is K4PW. Hold on. There we go. This is K4PW, net control for the Mount Juliet Simplex radio. Is there an emergency or priority traffic or priority mail? Nothing. Didn't think so. If there is an emergency, call 911. Can't do that, call us and we'll just say break in there and tell us where you are, what your problem is, and where you are, so we can tell the police, fire, and ambulance where you are. Net may be broken anytime for emergencies. For information on the net, you can go right now to YouTube, and you'll see in the YouTube search block, you can put in the name, well, just call K4PEW, and then you can jump in there and you'll see, the first thing you'll probably see is an image of me and my wife, but that's the one you click on, and you'll see the current video on there with the face of my radio and me. Let's see, and then you can go over to groups. You can also go to 146.415.net for information on Simplex. You can go to groups.io. In their search block, you put MJSS, and that's Mount Juliet Simplex Society. MJSS, you'll see our net schedule, and if you haven't already, you can sign up for our email reminder system and information network of about 200 people in ham radio in this vicinity, and a few from out of state. Lots of brain power in there for people with questions or issues or technical issues. Not personal issues unless they involve ham radio. And if it involves your XYL, we're not getting involved. And also you can go to send me an email at k4pew@arrl.net. The net normally meets at 8 p.m. every Wednesday and Saturday night, right here on 146.415, which we've been doing for just about just about a week away, I guess. No, next week it would be 10 and a half years. So we're going to be 11 years here in September something. Anyway, purpose is have fun. Figure out what we can hear, what we can't hear. Get to know each other better, of course. So ham radio is about not as much about technical as it is about personal things. And it's like I said, HamQuest is it's a kind of like a national, the annual convention for local ham radio operators. It's always, that's why ham fests are fun. Don't forget the ham fest is coming up in Lebanon. So I'll have that information sent out in the email system. Does anybody have any announcements? I don't have any other than the 7:30 net tomorrow night on 28.415. Michael KM4YRF, who does that. He also did this past Wednesday night net, as he fills in for me when I'm not around or I'm doing something different. But he does the net on 10 meters tomorrow night, the only tri-mode net on 10 meters that we're aware of. We'll have to do a search on that. I don't think there is one, because he does the 10 meters sideband, then 10 meters FM, and then 10 meters C4 FM, which is the Yaesu mode. But it starts on 28.415, upper sideband, so you got to be there. Any other announcements? Other than the HamQuest coming up, which I will send out a reminder to everybody, because not all the people who are on the mailing list, which are 200, aren't here on the air tonight. No other issues or announcements? Had to put on a headset make sure I look cool. Okay, very good. Well, we're on net number 1,109. And we're starting from the south, where we're going to take check-ins. Well, by the way, the nets we're doing tonight are the one on going to 144.240 on upper sideband. It's a 2-meter upper sideband, and then 50.135, which is 6 meters upper sideband, and then onward to 223.415. So look forward to hearing you on the other bands if you're able to get there. But we're going to start tonight on the short on time mobile or first time check-in, so please come now. That's why you didn't check in on the C4 FM net, isn't it? Glad to have you in there, Jeff.
Yeah, exactly. I'm in a family thing, so that couldn't check in with C4 FM, but I'm here for this one, so put me down on the roll.
Yeah, very good. Mike had 12 people in there on C4 FM tonight, which is, I think it matches the previous record.
Well, if I was at home, you'll have 13.
No, we've been great. Everything else going okay?
So far, so good. Just business as
All right, very good. If good to have you in there. That was Jeff. He's mobile here on a handheld here in Mount Juliet, so if only a few of you can hear him, but he's here in Mount Juliet on a handheld, and normally up in Madison. Yeah, Mike, can you hear him? Okay.
Oh, I have a great copy on it.
Yeah, very good. It's probably on your street. Who else is short on time, mobile, or first time check? All righty. Nobody's mobile, short time, or no, short or short on time, or mobile, or first time check-in. Anybody?
KD4 is Juliet.
Hey, Danny. How you doing? I didn't even hear. I was busy doing some things. Did you check in on the other digital nets tonight?
No, I'm in the truck. I've been at my son's house.
Okay, very good. That explains it. You heard that, Mike?
I did. If you and Jeff had checked in, that would have been 14 on C4 FM, a record breaker. I don't have C4 FM fusion in my truck. Well, we have to fix that.
Hey, listen, with that upgraded home, you can get a home equity loan.
Hey, yeah.
No, very good, Danny. So, well, yeah, again, it's you can't be at all of them, and there's no requirement to be at all of them. But I'm glad you're out there. You doing okay though?
Oh yeah, I'll be in the house by the time we get to the next one.
All right, very good. Good to have you in there. That was Danny. He's mobile. Kilo Delta 4 Golf Oscar November. Who else is mobile? First time check-in or short on time? Very good. Who else is? Since we're starting from the south, who's south?
K4, K2.
Hey, Tony, you sound good. You know, I didn't notice until you checked in on the DMR net. I have two atomic clocks here, and I didn't realize one of them was running late because I don't know what the reason is. It's not getting the signal from out in Colorado.
Maybe you got some tired cesium.
It could be. I'll have to see a doctor about that, I think.
Yeah, might as well. Well, anyway, now there's people piled up waiting to get on. KF4, KFQ.
Very good. That was Tony in Smyrna. Good signal. KF4, KFQ. Who else is south?
Kilo India 4, November Delta, November.
Hey, how are you doing tonight there in Reedyville?
Hello, Mr. Paul. I'm doing very well, sir. I sure am. Good evening to you and everybody on the net. I have no complaints. What's going on with you?
Oh, I got more complaints than I got enough to share. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know the deal. There ain't nobody gonna listen anyhow, right?
No, ultimately I just be complaining to God about my plight that He's given me.
I heard that, man. I tell you what, praise God. That's all I can say. And thank you for what you do, Mr. Paul. And everybody take care. 7-3, KI4 Indiana in Reederville.
Yep. By the way, you're on full power tonight because you sound pretty good.
Yes, sir. That is all I got right there. Nope.
Sounds good. That was David in Reedyville. KI4 November Delta November. Who else is south or east?
Kilo Echo 4, Tango Yankee Juliet.
Man, you beat Michael KM4YRF in here tonight. I heard you earlier, Jim. You're still in the recovery mode. I'm amazed how badly that thing must have got you on the infection.
Yeah, me too. Especially now I've been removed from the medication and hoping that my joints heal rather quickly.
So, when did that accident, when did that bite take place? It's got to be, what, 5 weeks ago?
No longer an average. January 14th.
Holy crap. Man, I never thought. I guess the bone infections are the worst kind you can possibly get.
Yes, sir. Yeah, January 14th was the day of the incident. 4 days later, I went to urgent care and started antibiotic treatment. Ran through that, and then, on and off with more treatment. They finally, everybody had enough. Admitted me to the hospital on April 14th. Operated and started intravenous IV. Discharged me, put me on oral antibiotic. Up until this week, I was removed from it. And the panel was looking good, the blood panel was looking good as far as the infection and everything. Now I still have my middle finger still locked up. It doesn't want to move by itself. So I'm still obviously going, doing rehab with that. And the medication made all my tendons and joints really, really hurt. So I actually walk around like an 85-year-old man. It's not a lot of fun.
No, I'm sure it is. And so the takeaway I get from this, if you ever get a dog bite, the first thing you should do is go to the doctor and get antibiotics.
Go to the emergency room, especially if you think it's deep enough. You can't clean it out. Mine was pretty deep. But, I thought I cleaned it well, but apparently I did not.
Man, well, like I said, it's a good lesson, really, that how dangerous it can to get any kind of an animal bite.
Yep, you're exactly right, sir. And like I say, it's been an ordeal, and I appreciate everybody, wishing me the best and hanging on and looking for updates. But I wish I could say I was fully recovered, but no, not yet.
No, let's hope it goes well. I mean, obviously you're making progress, but it sounds like it's slower than you would like.
Yeah, it can get a little faster. It won't hurt my feelings at all. Well, I don't know. I did find a pickup truck that was purchased on UV, and I installed a 2-meter rig and one heck of an antenna on it today, and quite happy with the results.
Which antenna? I heard you mention that, but I wasn't paying that close attention. Which antenna did you put up? Did you put up that 96-inch 2-meter antenna?
Yes, I did. The November Romeo 22 rated for 100 watts diamond pulled over 8-foot tall antenna. Yes, that is on. It's better my pickup truck. Mounted driver's side of the bed. It works phenomenally.
Yeah, that's the highest gain mobile antenna, I think, on the marketplace.
Well, they're mighty proud of the price. They're proud of it. They charge for it. But I think if you don't go big or don't go at all, it works very well.
How much? As I remember, when I bought mine, it was I don't know, $69 or $79.
Yeah, it was $79, but with the shipping and handling, it came out to just under $100. I figured I can't drive to Ohio and back for $30. So yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay, no, I got it. Very good. Yeah, you'll enjoy that antenna, which it sounds like you already have. I have one of those. I just don't have it on any vehicles at the moment. But no, that's a killer antenna. You could use an HT on that and do good.
Yeah, well, I have 2300H connected to it. One of the newer rigs I got, and I figured it's been a couple of years since I've had it hooked up, but it's all pre-programmed when I use it back here, and yeah, it works great. When you take up a lot of room, 65 watts maximum power output, and yeah, it's a good little setup so far.
Yep, sounds great. Anything else for the net, Jim?
No, sir, I took up a lot of time already. Thanks to everybody standing by, and let's get back to the application.
Yeah, very good. That's Jim in Woodbury, Kilo Echo 4 Tango Yankee Juliet. If you couldn't hear him properly, he had been bitten by a dog back in January, and he's still recovering from the bone infection he's had, which has really given him a lot of heck and antibiotics and problems. And so if you ever get a dog bite, best thing to do is go to the hospital emergency room doctor and tell him you got a dog bite and you need antibiotics now. It really is a good lesson for all of us. And I got 6 dogs, but they only bite me. Right, I'm immune now. No, I've never been bitten by a dog. Not where it broke the skin anyway. I've had a few nips here and there. Who else is south?
You should have bit him back.
Yeah. Well, that's a bad story because he loved his dog and the dog got hit by a car and he went out to try to attend to him and the dog lashed out and bit him. So it was kind of a rough one. Well, I'll let you check in later. All right. Who else is south? Yeah, very good. I got you in there, Larry. You were better on D-Star than you are here. So I'm glad to have you in there. That's anything else for the net? Yeah, it's Larry in Rockville, Kilo Echo 4 Sierra Yankee Victor. Who else is south? Anybody east?
KM4YRF.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, what was that guy's name? Ron? Is that the one that was over there in LaGuardia?
It's Byron.
Byron, yes, I have talked to Byron. I'm expecting him to check in. I'm hoping tonight. Byron. All right, Byron, get one free.
I hear that. That Diamond Mobile that Jim was talking about, the November Romeo 22 Lima, is $68.99 SDX Engineering.
Yeah, it's very nice. I'll let you have mine for 100. It's right, shipped right here. I'll probably install it.
I'll have to talk to you about that. It's a fold over, right?
Yes, it will fold over. It's hinged in the middle. No, it's hinged. No, I forget now. I think it's hinged at the bottom. Yes.
Yeah, it's just baseball. Well, hot dog. I may have to buy that for my car. Of course, I have to leave it folded over most of the time.
Well, you'll be tree trimming with that thing.
Oh yeah. Listen, every time I go into a parking garage now, my 5/8 wave fan is bouncing all over the ceiling. The little Corona ball has already been chewed off.
Oh yeah! Wow. Well, yeah, you do. You have to be careful. I busted a 10 meter, 2 meter. It was a multi-band MFJ antenna that I knocked the top off of it twice in a parking garage.
Well, you know, you have to pay the price if you got the good stuff.
Oh yeah, no, it was I still have the antenna. In fact, I don't think I can get the repair parts now. Anyway, anything else from that?
Nope, had a great time at breakfast today and enjoyed the company. So, and I really enjoyed C4 FM tonight, and looking forward to it again next Saturday night.
Well, with those other two telling you that they would have been there, I think those are virtual check-ins.
They are, and I thought about checking those out, but that would have made 13. Jeff would have made 13, and that would have been a fantastic night.
No, Jeff would have made 13, and then the other Jeff. No, you already had 12, I thought. So that would have, that's right. It would have made 13. I thought it would make 14. There were two people. Danny was the other one.
Yeah, I forgot about Danny. Danny and Jeff, man, that would have made 14. And hoop-de-doo.
Yeah, man, we could have went out and bought a Coke or something.
Absolutely. I got nothing else, Paul. So back to net control. Thank you for letting me join in Saturday night or Wednesday night.
Oh yeah, I was glad. I appreciate you doing that for me, so I can have a personal life at night, at least with one night a week. I'm out regular, but anyway. That was Michael KM4YF, and he's here in Mount Juliet, and of course he does the net for me when I'm not here. He does a bang up job. Who else is east?
Tell June I need 3 stamps.
You wish.
Hey, Michael, when you always go over now. Well, I guess that would kind of be cheap. Okay.
Now, remember, no rules, man. I'd go.
All right, Danny, meet you there.
He's still a net. I mean, it's like it's an open-ended net. It doesn't have to end at 7:45. Anyway, who else is east? Hey, Mr. West, what's up?
Oh, not much. Doing a lot of bush hogging today. Took out my telescopic whip I bought at the Hamquest 2 or 3 years ago. Goes up to a quarter wave on 20 meters. And had a little bit of fun, but there must not be many fun spots. Ben conditions are terrible.
Yeah, it's been pretty quiet. What do you use? Which antenna did you put up for in the vehicle? It seems to me you had a new antenna in the mobile.
Say that again. Somebody keyed right over top of the strong signal.
No, you were telling me about an antenna you put on the car, and I thought maybe was that a new one you were talking about? I forget.
No, I can take off the 102-inch whip to 10 meters, and I've got a telescopic whip I bought at the Hamquest 2 or 3 years ago. And it'll go up to 33 feet. So obviously it's meant to be sitting still, but anyway, just something fun to play with.
Well, just remember that overpasses are 13 feet 6 inches.
Hey, you can break a 102-inch steel CD antenna. They seem indestructible. They are not. Get a good strong branch, I'd snap them before.
Oh, I can imagine. Anything else for that?
Nope. Just relaxing with a cup of black coffee, KE4TWI.
You didn't tell me it was instant, though, did you?
It is instant.
All right. Well, you got to do what you got to do. I don't drink coffee this late anyway, so I'm not complaining. That was Wes. He is in Possum Town, Kilo Echo 4 Tango Whiskey, India. Who else is east? Uh-oh, double. Who was that?
November 4, Romeo Tango Romeo. Good evening to the net. This is the other West, in West End Station, London.
Very good, Wes. You sound great.
Wonderful, wonderful. I think I finally got a few more feet on this antenna out here, so glad to hear it, glad to hear it. Been outside today. The dogs and I have been out back with the Boston Butt. It's in the sous vide bath overnight now, and we'll get to shred it tomorrow afternoon, I guess.
Just give me your address. I'll be over.
No kidding, right? Hey, West End Station. Just follow the smoke trail.
Very good. Anything good for the net?
No, nothing good, nothing bad. Just hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend. 7-3 is the other one. Back to net control. Thanks as always.
Very good. That was Wes, the other Wes in Lebanon. November 4, Romeo, Tango, Romeo. Who else is east?
Okay, I'm George Huey.
Hey, Stan, you're sounding good tonight.
Well, thanks, Paul.
Anything good going on in your side of the what do you call it? Of the county?
No, it's getting about time to take the dogs out. I thought I heard your dogs when you first saw his net.
Oh, I'm sure you do. You can't shut dogs up. You realize that?
Yeah, I know that.
They are gonna, especially the Chihuahua we have, man. She just won't shut up sometimes. No matter what I've done, and I don't torture her or nothing, but I've been inclined to get one of those dog collars. It's a shock collar, but I don't think that'd work either.
Probably not.
Very good. Anything good on the net and doing that in the air? On HF?
No, I haven't listened to the radio any this weekend. Been off doing some things I'm all in my hand. So we're going out doing visiting places that we used to live and kind of remembering old places that, I don't know, going to visit cemeteries and putting flowers on graves and doing stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff. Good family stuff.
Yep, that's for sure. I want to hold you up, Paul. Back to that KM4HQ.
Very good. That's Stan, Kilo Mike 4 Hotel, Quebec Echo, and he is in Lebanon. Who else is east? Or the north? Is Danny going to miss? Oh, no, Danny already checked in. KD4GON. Who else is north?
WB0NO.
Okay, there was somebody in there, but I heard Mark first. He covered everybody up. Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar Oscar. What's up, Mark?
Not much. Been outside all day, all hot and sweaty, and about to go hit the shower.
I was going to say, man, it's a good thing you did it on Saturday, so it coincided with your weekly shower.
Well, that's why I do it on Saturday.
Very good. Is it all yard work, was it?
Pretty much. Just cleaning the deck off. That's had a lot of debris from last night.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on. It was fairly breezy, but I don't know. It wasn't that bad here that I didn't even pay any attention. They kept on breaking into the TV shows on the regular, local TV to talk about nothing. But most of it was going on in Kentucky.
Yep, sure was. Yeah, those poor folks got hammered. That was awful.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think total, what was it? There was 5 or 6 deaths, wasn't there, total from that mess?
I think it was 22.
Oh, I must have looked at an early report. Wow, 22 deaths, man. And that's just and were those tornado-related deaths?
Yeah, I think so. And I think that maybe included St. Louis too. They had some people killed over there. It was awful.
Oh boy. Every time I see one of those, of course we don't really get those monsters that I know of. But man, the ones I've seen, I looked at some yesterday or day before yesterday of those tornadoes that are out in the Midwest, Oklahoma. Or you look at those and you go, man, I don't want to live anywhere near where those are.
Yeah, I lived in Iowa for a while, and I remember on more than one occasion. Of course, out there, you can see forever because everything's so flat. But I remember going down the interstate, watching a tornado coming across it, and it was a big one. That was in the 70s, I guess.
Yeah, know, what's amazing is from a distance, at least from my observation on, TV, because I've never seen a big tornado like that, is that the debris that it is pulling up that creates that black or, dirty cloud underneath, the spiral underneath it is amazing because it's picking up everything.
Yep, sure is. Well, we dodged the bullet here, so that's good. Anyway, carry on. I'll listen. WB0 and OO.
All righty, that's Mark. Whiskey Bravo Zero, November Oscar, and he's in northwest Mount Juliet, Wilson County, up by the beach. That'd be the Cumberland Lake Beach. Who else is north?
November 8, November Hotel Tango.
All right, I think I had somebody else in there, but you covered them way up there. November 8, November Hotel Tango. Hey, it's good to see you today and your son.
Yeah, nice to see you too. I'm sorry if I covered somebody up.
No, well, you wouldn't know that. They're just like anything else. A double's almost always it's an accident. Sometimes you might have heard them as you started, and then you didn't be too late by that time.
Yeah, that's kind of how it works sometimes. Yeah, we like that restaurant. It's always fun going there.
Oh yeah, actually, I loaded up on the salads, when I first got there, and I was walking back across the restaurant there, and somebody stopped and he goes, "Hey man, that's really one nice salad you got there," because I had piled it on pretty high. It's the only time I've been complimented on a salad.
Yeah, I overate, and then Hayden and I just ate again. We went and got a rotisserie chicken, and I picked a bunch. I had a bunch of greens from the garden. I had collard greens and chard and stuff like that. So we had vegetables and made some pierogies, and then we had a rotisserie chicken.
Oh, wow. Where'd you get the rotisserie chicken?
What'd you say?
Where did you get the rotisserie chicken?
Oh, just Cash Saver. We just went and got it from the grocery store. But they got some groceries, and they have those out available. I'm like, yeah, that's going to be an easy fix.
I'm wondering why those haven't always been available, because I don't remember seeing those growing up until I was at least 50 years old.
Yeah, I don't particularly remember that either, but it's like only $5. No, it was $9. $9, and I thought it was a pretty good deal.
No, it is a great deal. It's good. It's a good way. Look what I cooked up today, honey.
Yeah, exactly. It's easy. I'm not that, much of a worker. I'm not any kind of great cook or anything, but, I just try to get different food groups. We had our vegetables, we had our starch, and we had our meat,
Yeah, exactly. Anything else good going on?
I don't think so. Earlier I worked Ohio on 40 meters CW. That was it, and here for the net. But K4PW, this is N8NHT. Back to that.
Yeah, don't forget to let me know if you're working any gigs like on a Sunday night, that kind of thing.
Yeah, Roger. We don't play on Sunday very much, but I'll let you know when we do. It's mostly Fridays and Saturdays.
All right, very good. That was Hayes, November 8, November Hotel Tango, and he's in Hendersonville. Who was the other? Was it Kilo Delta Station in it?
That's Ricky in Portland.
Hey, Ricky, how are you?
Oh, good evening. Well, thank you, Mike, first of all. Good evening, everybody out there on the net. This is K4, BWA. Doing good. We survived up here in Portland.
Did you get very many high winds up there? Because farther north you got, it seemed like the worse it was.
Yes, I tell you, evidently something went on. I've been checking kind of both of my radios and listening, and I'm not even picking you up on my tram 1480, and evidently something might have happened to it. But I'm picking you up good on my diamond. And, of course, everything sounds a little weaker than normal. I don't know if it's just conditions.
Yeah, I'm with you. You might want to hit the drain plug on your antenna.
Yeah, roger that. Good thing it's the easy one to get down. I can check it fairly easy. The Diamond 510 is the one that's 30 foot up, and takes about 3 people to stand it up.
You mean 2 men and a boy, you mean?
No, 2 men and an old man.
Yeah, very good. Anything else? By the way, I do appreciate what you do with your net up there from Portland.
Well, it's good to be appreciated. I tell you, I still enjoy doing it after what now. It seems like it's going on close to 3 years we've been doing that Simplex net.
Yep, you'll never catch up to me.
Oh, no. I wasn't there. But you know what? We'll have fun together, that's for sure.
Well, if I ever get sick or something, we'll just do reruns.
Well, is that possible?
Well, I can just play all the all the YouTube videos again for the last 6 years.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess you could do that. I was wondering if it was possible to play them over the radio. And, well, I don't know how that would work, to be honest with you, but, you know, it's a good thought.
Well, I think it would be considered illegal because it's recorded material. I don't think that's really, nobody's going to have fun listening to old ham radio nets.
No, roger that. In fact, somebody asked me one time, whenever I do my live feed on Facebook, they asked me if I ever listened to them, and you know, I never really, I don't think, maybe one I might have went back when I was trying to check something out, but I never go back and look them over. You know, I just I figure I lived it once. I don't need to relive it.
Well, I don't very much like to listen to myself anyway.
Well, me either. I stutter too much, but you know what? Maybe one day I'll get through that too. Anyway, I don't want to hold up the net. It's good to hear you. It's good to hear everybody I can hear. Like I said, it's not as good as it usually is. Maybe still a lot of static or a lot of electricity in the air, or wetness, definitely wetness. And you asked about the wind. I'm going to tell you, it got pretty rough up here, so I definitely need to maybe pull that tram down and look at it. But other than that, look forward to hearing and see who else is going to check in. This is K4 BWA. Back to you, Paul, and the net.
Very good. That was Ricky. KD. It is KD for BWA, isn't it? Kilo Delta 4. I think I wrote it down wrong.
Kilo 4, Bravo Whiskey Alpha.
Okay, somehow I added a D. I think I heard somebody else in there, and I wrote it down as D, and then you came on. Anyway, that was Ricky. Kilo 4, Bravo Whiskey Alpha. Who is the other check-in, please?
Kilo Quebec 4, Tango Uniform Bravo.
Very good. That would be Hayden. Is that correct?
Yep, that's me.
Yeah, very good. Good to see you at the breakfast, but I didn't get a chance even to say hello. You were quite busy.
Yeah, I guess my dad was talking to you a lot. And today I went to the beach. That was a good time.
Oh, yeah. Where'd you go to the beach?
Lot 3 in Hendersonville.
Oh, yeah, very good. I know where that is. Was that pretty? Was the night water very cool still?
Yep, the water was pretty chilly.
Yeah, well, since I grew up in a northern climate, I know what you're talking about. The water temperature in the dead of summer would be about 68 degrees.
Yep, even in the summer, the water's still pretty cold.
Oh, yeah, I know. Well, you just got to jump in and take it. Well, very.
Yep, and came back, helped my dad plant a few plants, and now I'm just chilling at home.
Cool. Well, very good. Anything else for that, Hayden?
Nope, that's about it. This is Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo. Back tonight.
Very good. That's Hayden in Hendersonville. Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo. And I guarantee you he's our youngest check-in again for tonight. He's, is it 14 yet?
Hayden went back to play video games. Yeah, he's 14 still. NHT.
Very good, very good. 14-year-old chicken. Who else is north? Anybody else north?
KN4 ERI.
I heard, and hold on one second. I did hear you in there, Jeff. Hold on. Eric, good to see you this morning.
Yep, likewise. Good to see everybody at breakfast. That was nice to get back there and see everyone. That was a good time, and good news, my antennas made it through all that wind. You know, it's always a little sketchy when you got, 25, 30 feet of stuff up above your house, but, it's all guide off, and it works good.
Yeah, Did you ever see that video I put up of my X700 in a really strong wind, a westerly wind here? Did you ever see that?
Negative. I don't think I did. Was it like almost horizontal?
Well, it looked like I was doing some beach fishing, on the Virginia coast or something. Because you go just look up X700 in the wind. I think that's what it's titled. X700 in the wind on YouTube.
Copy that. I'll do that. I'm sure that'll be a good one. But did the antenna make it?
Oh yeah, no, it did fine. It was, but a couple of years later, it didn't make the 100-mile-an-hour winds that knocked it over.
Oh.
Yeah.
He was asking if the antenna made it.
Oh, well, I must have not been transmitting when I hit the button here. Yes, the antenna made it, but it knocked it down. The wind knocked it down twice, actually. Once during the tornado, and then 2 months later, it knocked it down in those derecho winds we had.
Yeah, copy that. Knock on wood. Mine's made it through, probably 70-mile-an-hour winds or maybe more a couple of times. So I'm hoping it's good.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure you put it up as long as it's put. Well, you can't. There's no excuse really, because if the antenna is rated for 100, and if it's 140, there's nothing's going to stop it.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, my first one I used paracord to guide it off, and I only did one on it. But when I put up the second one, I used 2 sets of metal guide wires, and then I went back and put a second set on the first one. So yeah, it's been holding good. Thank goodness.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, it is an expensive hobby when you bust things. I've learned that lesson.
Hey, Paul, I wonder if you got a problem with your mic button because I don't hear you on the second one there.
Okay, there I am again. Yep, expensive hobby when things break. It's K4PEW. Good to have you in, Eric.
Yep, likewise. I'll let you get back to the net. Good seeing everyone. KN40LI, back to net.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, I am having that mic button I have has gotten wore out. I heard you in there, Jeff.
Good evening, there, Paul in the net. Running with the backup antenna from this location, did some rewiring of the power and so forth. Maybe not give you as good as on the primary antenna, but definitely hearing you in a number of the stations out there. Nothing else from my end. Jeff, KCA, back to you.
Very good. That's Jeff. He's in Northwest Wilson County. Kilo Charlie 8, November Oscar. Good signal from here, and I'm hoping he can hear me okay. He's in he has it using an alternate antenna tonight. Who else is north?
84 VUW, Carlin.
Hello, Carlin. Everything well from your storm location? Is everything good from your storm location there, Carlin?
Yeah, I'd go out and pick up some limbs. That's about it. Got them all picked up and thrown away. Thought I was going to mow the yard, and I thought, no, I'll wait till tomorrow. And then I come in and found out it's going 50% chance of rain tomorrow, and I said, oh, well. So I thought I'd take a shower. Got in there and found a little kick on my leg down there about the size of a pinhead. I said, dadgummit. Took care of that situation, took the shower, and got all cleaned up and everything. So I don't know. Other than that, then just sitting right here listening to the net there.
Well, very good. Yeah, ticks can be dangerous. I've had because of the 6 dogs. I also have some ticks now and again, but they're pretty much under control. But this is the weather for them.
Yeah, I usually catch them when they get on me. There's 2 that I didn't catch, and those 2 that I didn't catch, they shouldn't have bit me. They died. There you go with this stupid thing's dead.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, no, ticks can be a danger. I know firsthand. That's how I caught Lyme disease back in the late 70s. It gave me hell for a long time. Anyway, anything else for the net?
I guess not. I guess I'll shut up and turn it back over to you and let you get some more check-ins there for the night. So with that said, K4 VWQS, sitting here listening and turn it back over to net control.
Very good. Carlin in Angeltown, Bethpage with a really good signal. Kilo Delta 4 Victor, Uniform Whiskey. Who else is north?
Whiskey 4, Uniform Whiskey Oscar.
Whiskey 4, Uniform Whiskey Oscar. If you've checked in before, I don't remember your name.
Yeah, Tom Hendersonville. It's been a good while since I checked in. I hadn't had a radio hooked up to the house antenna for a while, so yeah, it's been a minute. I'm down here just edited some pictures, and
very good. And where are you located in Hendersonville?
Just behind the Sam's Club up there off Indian Lake.
Oh yeah, it's a nice area.
Yeah, I like it. I'm just down here. My 9-year-old son had a swim meet today, so I got about 1,000 pictures to edit.
Oh, yeah. You said he's 9 years old? He must be pretty good, is he?
Yeah, he is. It was his first time doing the long course, where it's a 50-meter straight shot pool instead of 25 and a turn.
Oh, well, when did he learn how to swim?
We got him started the summer after kindergarten. We got him into swim lessons, and he just took to it right away.
Oh, that's neat. One of my sons, maybe both, I forget. One of them, my first, I got to think to get this straight. I don't remember which. Yeah, my youngest son. We had him in there at one of those. It was like a year old, right? You could just put him in there and they go crazy. He did great.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. His meet today was at the Ensworth School down in Belle Meade, and I've seen they were doing lessons like that during one of the meets they had down there. He swims for the Middle Tennessee YMCA club.
Oh wow, yeah. No, it's fascinating how children that's a good time to acclimate themselves when they're really young, because then it becomes easier for them to just know how to recover from problems.
Yep, and he's doing great at it.
Oh, it sounds like. Well, very good. Anything else for that, Tom?
Nope. Hope everyone has a good evening, and sounds like everyone escaped the storms good. So let's get back to it. This is W4UWF. Back to net.
Yeah, very good, Tom. Don't be a stranger. Whiskey 4, Uniform, Whiskey Oscar. We don't have any requirements to check in, as you probably know, but it's nice to hear from people now and again. That's good. I'm glad you were in there. Yeah, great signal. Who else is north? Anybody else west?
KC4, TNQ.
Very good. Big, long, pregnant pause there. How you doing, Charles?
Just doing fine. Just same old.
Yeah, same old, same old. You know what's good is when somebody says nothing's going on, that means no news is good news.
Well, I got nothing new to report, so that's about all I can tell you.
Well, yeah, when things are exciting, usually it's not a good exciting.
Yeah, just living the life day by day.
Oh, I know. Everything going good for you though?
Oh yeah, everything's great. Thanks for picking me up. Catch you on the next one. KC4, TNQ.
Yeah, very good. That's Charles, Kilo, Charlie, 4, Tango, November, Quebec. I'm looking for Jack, I think, over there.
KG4, LV, I'm right here.
All right. That's what people say when you say, I'm going to kick your butt, and I'm just right here.
Well, had a good day. Picked up a bunch of limbs out in my yard, and ended up talking to a bunch of neighbors. Sat out there under the tree and talked to a bunch of neighbors most of the afternoon. It was good till I had to come in and get on the net.
Well, wasn't that real nasty neighbor on your other side, was it?
She moved to Oregon. That's why we're all kind of partying.
Oh, wow. Did they make her move there?
I have no idea. All I know is she's gone. She's in Oregon. So that's all I need to know.
No, it's funny because I always see Oregon and that whole three state, the trifecta over there of people that seem to be problematic. But I know they're not all that way.
No more codes inspectors. Times, and it was pretty nice up there. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, well, very good. Anything else for the net?
Nope, that's all for me. Thanks. Back to net control, KG4 LD.
Very good. That was Jack in let me think where he is. Oh, he's in Donaldson. Kilo, Golf 4, India, Lima, Victor. Who else is west? Had a double in there, but Greg won. Kilo, Delta 4, Charlie, Victor, Echo. Everything all right over in your sector, Greg?
Doing good for Antioch already.
So you were able to get out of California without having any problems, huh?
Well, it was kind of, I can't really talk about it. It was fertility clinic is what got bombed.
Ah, I gotcha. Oh, very good. So they missed you.
Yeah, isn't that odd? They bombed the fertility clinic. Generally, it's the Planned Parenthood. I don't know what's up going on there.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, they're just trying to be diverse.
That or they're just so stupid they don't know what they were bombing.
Well, that's a pity. It really is. That kind of it's bad enough people die in accidents and storms, but when somebody purposely kills somebody for no good reason, they don't even know who they're killing. That's crazy.
Yeah, I have other things to say, but it would be crass and too early. Anyway, KD4TV, I'll let you get whoever else is checking in.
Well, prisons are full of dumb people making bad decisions, or smart people making bad decisions. That's what happens. That was Greg. He's in Antioch, Kilo Delta 4, Charlie Victor Echo, and he's Antioch ready and Antioch strong. Who else is West?
KO4 OTV.
Hey, where you been? You been in California the last 36 hours?
Nah, I'm trying to be good.
Yeah, very good. Well, it's hard to get into a lot of trouble up where you live, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess, unless you set the woods on fire.
Or you have a chainsaw fight.
Yeah, that too. There's not a lot out here. I don't even have any neighbors. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, except nobody. Do you remember the movie? Man, I forgot. Am I going to ruin the whole joke here? It was. It's Outland. It was a science fiction. Outland.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
Oh, it had a one of the lines for it in the promotion was, here they're out in space, they're out in foreign, way out in the galaxy, mining other planets for minerals, and it's a longer story than that. You got to see it though; it's a great movie, Outland. And anyway, the trailer has the slogan on it written on it. It says, "In space, no one can hear you scream."
I have heard that. I've heard that slogan.
Yeah. Anyway. There's a more crass one. It was in space, and somebody else brought it up. In space, they used the same picture, and it says, "In space, no one can hear you fart."
I bet those people that were stuck up there for 9 months have a little story to tell after that little trip.
They probably weren't even talking to themselves, each other, after 3 months.
Oh yeah, I mean, could you imagine just going up there for like a 9-day trip and being up there for that long? It's just, and what's wild to me is, it's like the Biden administration wasn't even trying to get them back, and in like no time, after Trump was elected, Elon was like, "Sure, we'll get them back, and I've got a rocket and everything. We'll just scoop them up and bring them home."
Yeah, I don't know the whole story on that, but I'm glad they got it worked out, because I cannot imagine 9 months. I just can't. Not being, directly. I mean, I'm sure they could talk to their relatives and they could do, emails, and I'm sure that they were able to upload books or something, but maybe even television. I don't know. But man, oh man, what 9 months just with one other person who you may not even like.
Oh no, I mean, there's no way. I mean, yeah, even if you liked them, you wouldn't after that trip.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I could, but man, would that be man? You get back to Earth and you say, "I'm never going up in space again, ever."
Or a plane, for that matter.
Yeah, I know it. Anyway, anything else good for the net?
No, that's it for me. See you on the next one. KO4OTV, back to Ned.
Very good. That was Joel in West Ashland City. Kilo Oscar 4 Oscar Tango Victor. He just mentioned he can't. He doesn't even have any neighbors. Nobody will live by him apparently. Who else is West? Nobody else West or anywhere? All right, we're moving over to we're calling all dilly-dalliers, spuddlers, landlubbers, sandbaggers, lollygaggers, lurkers, skulkers, slackers, lackeys, toadies, lackards, repeater kachunkers, shape-shifting lizard people, moon landing deniers, moon occupied by aliens, deniers, and those who also affirmed there's moon landing by aliens. The flat earthers and the flat earth deniers, as well as the scanner listeners, SDR donglers, preppers, and end-time survivalists. All righty. I'm just thinking about you today there. Yeah, I'll think of the name in a second. How are you doing tonight, man?
Robin.
Yeah, I know. I just I get carried away with myself.
Well, I had to put my VHF, UHF dual bander back in the air. It came down in one of the thunderstorms in recent weeks. So I was wondering why the channel had been so quiet lately. Finally went walking up through the woods to find it. I found it right there on the ground at the base of the tower.
Oh, wow. We got to do a better job, too. You weren't here for the start of the net, were you?
No.
Okay. One of the guys, relatively new to the net, he's checked in a couple of times, and I couldn't hear him, but Mike could, and he said he goes, where's your antenna located? And he goes, it's all on the side of the house, and it's a J-pole made by Ed Fong. Anyway, I just thought it was funny because I hadn't heard anybody. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, if you're just trying to talk to repeaters, you know what I'm saying. Every antenna has a purpose, but if you're trying to talk across the county, you can forget about that one unless you got it on a 100-foot tower.
Yeah, absolutely. Been there, did that.
But I would venture to say I don't really know if it's true because I've never tested a J-pole. I don't remember I tested mine a long time ago, but the gain has to be like 1 or less than 1. Everything else going good for you?
Yeah, I can't complain. Got plans to be at HamQuest in July and Huntsville in August. Other than that, I don't have any HamQuest plans. Got some antenna work to do. We have a tree that has died near the house. So I got to get it taken down soon.
Okay. If you have any difficulty with it, do not film it.
What? Don't put it on the internet?
No, you don't. If it falls on the house, I don't want to embarrass yourself like that.
Thanks for your kind consideration.
Well, I'm not an expert at it, but if I had one close to the house, I'm not sure I'd do the cutting myself.
Right. Well, I've asked on the next door out for recommendations for a tree service. We'll see what comes. I'll seek out a couple. I've got to figure out what it's going to cost me to hire somebody to do it professionally or rent a machine and do that and some other tree trimming while I'm at it.
Yeah, the biggest achievement I did, and this is, oh my gosh, it's back in the 70s. I had a cypress tree in Florida because my property was in a very, we had to have film and put in, to make it high enough to put property on, and it was in Florida. And there was a cypress tree that died, and I had to get rid of it, of course. And my friend of mine who was adept at this stuff, he came over, I landed exactly where we wanted. It was perfect. Didn't hit the fence, didn't hit anything. And then I go, oh man, now we're sawing it up. He's sawing it up. He had a big chainsaw, sawing it up into 3-foot logs. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to carry this out to the truck. And I didn't even realize it, but when a cypress tree, which is normally full of water, after it's dead a while, that water goes away. And it was like almost like picking up balsa wood. You could pick up 2 3-foot logs and put one on each shoulder and walk or dance back to the truck.
Is that how dead it was?
Yeah, man, it was like dried out. Because again, they're kind of hollow and they're not a real, well, they're a tall, slender tree. I'm sure you've seen cypress trees. And for whatever reason, it was dry as a bone. Anyway, that's my tree felling story for the moment. I have hurt myself chopping off limbs, but I'm not going to talk about that.
All right. Well, it occurred to me that I could rent a lift that's tall enough for me to get way up in the tree and limit out, top toward the bottom. Take care of myself. And then while I have that lift here, I could go back further in the property. Take care of some other business so I could string up some wire antennas. So, consideration.
How tall is it?
About 60 feet.
Yeah, okay. Because they've got. I rented a pole saw that with a powered pole saw that must have been, I don't know, 10 or 12 foot. I forget.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. That's a good idea. So, combination of lift and pole saw might be the ticket.
Yeah. Anyway, it worked great though. Really did. But you still, if you like keeping your arms up in the air, holding up something that's big and long and putting weight on it, it's a lot of fun.
Wear you out. I've got a 21, 22-year-old nephew. Probably going to entice with some Benjamin Franklins to come help me.
Very good. Anything else for the net?
Not that I'm aware of.
All right, sounds good. That was Robin, Kilo 4 India Delta Charlie. He is south of us, me and my radio, and my wife, and the dogs. And he's south of me about 5, 6 miles. And he's got a nice Ed Fong antenna in storage somewhere. Who else is south or anywhere? And I was expecting Scott to jump in there after the lollygager list. Nope, didn't check in. We had 24 in here tonight. That was Robin who checked in last. Here it is 6 minutes to the 9 o'clock. And we're going to jump right over to 144-240 unless I hear somebody scream. Who's the screamer? Hey, you can check in with a fake voice and a fake call. I wouldn't have. Very good. We're moving over to 144-240. We'll see you there. Yeah, very good. Here we are, 144-240. This is K4PEW, the net control I am the net control of this here net. And we're looking for check-ins on this net. Looking for check-ins. We'll start again from the south.
Kilo Echo 4, Tango Yankee Juliet.
Very good, Jim. Good solid audio there. Good signal. Kilo Echo 4, Tango Yankee Juliet from Woodbury. Who else is south? Nobody else south? Looking for the east.
KM4YRF.
Very good. Kilo Mike 4 Yankee Romeo Foxtrot. Who else is east? That was Mike, by the way, in Mount Juliet. Anybody else east? Going for east. I was hoping Stan would jump in there. Who else is north?
KD4 Jim.
Very good. Might have been a double in there, but that was Danny. Kilo Delta 4 Golf Oscar November. Who else is north? Very good. We've got Hayden in there from Hendersonville. Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo. Who else? Very good. We got two in there at the same time. November Tango November. Yeah, I got that right, I think. That was I've got two in there. Kilo Quebec 4 Tango Uniform Bravo, and we got November 8. I would get that wrong so often. That's his call, but I shouldn't. Hayes is number Hotel Tango. That's right, Hotel Tango. I don't know why I get that wrong. November Hotel Tango. Hayes in Hendersonville, and we've got Mark, November Whiskey Bravo. I'm doing it from memory here, man. It's a short memory. Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar. How's it? I must have got it right. Okay, Mark. And yeah, Whiskey Bravo 0, November Oscar. And up in North Wilson County, who else is north? Hey, very good. Your audio and your signal is very low tonight, which is lower, seems a lot lower than normal. So there's something going on, like Ricky was saying. KD4VUW, and that's Carlin in Angeltown, Bethpage. Who else?
KM4ERI.
Well, you're sounding pretty good. You're sounding better, but I actually would even expect more from you. So I think there is some issues with the local conditions.
I have my mic backwards. This might be better.
Yeah, it's better. Now the voice didn't come in backwards, so there's something wrong with your mic.
Yeah, there's working.
Very good. That was Eric. He's in Goodlettsville, Kilo November 4 Echo Romeo India. Who else is north? Is there somebody there I can't hear? Thought I heard a voice in the background. North or west?
Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo.
Very good. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Who else is Greg in Antioch? Good signal, by the way. Who else is west?
Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor.
Nice clear signal. The only just a little tiny bit of hash in the background. You got really strong, clear signal tonight there, Jay.
Thank you.
Who else is that's that KT4ILV? Who else? Anybody else west?
KC4 TNQ.
Very good. Kilo Charlie 4 Tango November Quebec. A big number here. I think we got 12 in here tonight. That was Charles in West Nashville. Kilo Charlie 4 Tango November Quebec. Who else is out there? Any place, anywhere, please come down. Alrighty. We need to move over to 50.135. And Mike, if you would make that announcement over on 415 on 2 meters, and we'll move on.
We'll do KM4YRF.
Thank you. And we're going over to 50.135, K4PW. Alrighty, this is K4PEW, net control for this here net. This is K4PEW, and we're looking for check-ins any place, anywhere.
KM4YRF.
Alright, we got Mike, KM4YRF here in Mount Juliet. That's Michael. Who else is any place? Wait, hold on. We got two in there. KM4 Hotel Quebec Echo. That would be Stan in Lebanon. KM4 Hotel Quebec Echo. Did I hear Jack in there? Who was the other person I heard in there? Yeah, that's who it was. Kilo Golf 4 India Lima Victor. It's not really. I got full copy on you. Just a little light on the signal there, Jack. Who else is anywhere? Very good. Big signal for tonight on 6 meters there, Greg. You sound great. Kilo Delta 4 Charlie Victor Echo. Who else is out there? Yeah, interestingly, Greg's signal in Antioch is about twice what yours is from Goodlettsville, and I expected yours to be bigger.
Well, I don't know what it is. I got a dedicated 6-meter antenna. I'm running 100 watts.
Yeah, no, it's a good. I hear you fine. It's just that Greg is, again, he's closer to. What Greg is maybe, I don't know, 15 miles maybe from me. It's not a big deal, but you got the elevation and you got a nice antenna, and I expected it to be monstrous tonight.
I'm a better person.
That's right. It comes down to just moral character. That's what it is, Greg. Well, very good. That's Eric in Goodlettsville. Kilo November for Echo Romeo India. Who else is any place anywhere?
WB0NOL.
Oh boy, I got a couple 3 in there. I got Mark Whiskey Bravo 0 November Oscar, and who was there was 2 more in there, but we'll give it a try. Who was it? Oh, very good. Yeah, your signal's a little down in the mud tonight there, Charles, but I hear you okay. I'm glad they had the headphones on, but I hear you. Kilo Charlie 4 Tango November Quebec. Who was the other party? Oh yeah, I just happened to forget. I did hear your voice earlier, but it was mixed up with the other guys, and more often than not, I can tell by the voice, even if I don't hear the whole call. But anyway, that's Joel in Ashland City area, west of Ashland City, and that makes number 9 in there for us on 6 meters, which is a pretty big number. Anybody else out there? Nobody else? Any place, anywhere? The 6 meter lollygaggers? All righty, very good. Appreciate everybody being there. We're going to move over to 223-415, and we're going to close out the net on YouTube, and we'll go from there. I appreciate everybody being there. K4PW.